All right, so it is arguably the most important meal of the day. And with it being National Breakfast Month, we are turning to lifestyle expert LIMOR Sess with LIMORloves.com. And she joins us now with some easy grab-and-go recipes. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is so important now as, you know, kids are starting to go back to school, whether you're remote learning or actually putting your kids in the classroom. Breakfast is so important, and it can be stressful. So you say smoothie packs is a big way to go.
Yes, and so this is actually one of my favorite things to do. And so what you do is when bananas start to ripen, when you have extra, this is really great to do on a Monday, when you want to clean out your fridge, you have extra fruit in there, you just take little Ziploc, freezer bags, and you just throw in all, different smoothie recipes. So here I have like blueberries and raspberries and spinach. And then when you're ready, and then you store them in the freezer. And then when you're ready to make the smoothie, all you do is you just have like single serve portions of the smoothie. You can then add your protein powder or whatever it is you want. And then of course some almond milk. And one of my favorite almond milks to put into smoothies is the Almond Breeze almond milk blended with real bananas, because it gives that nice creamy smoothie like deliciousness that you can actually add to all your smoothies.
I love
really
how
great way to kind of just have.
It's a 2-for-1. You're cleaning out the fridge and you're providing breakfast for the next day. It's fantastic. Hey, what about those overnight oats? I hear a lot of people talking about them. Do they taste good?
They're delicious. And they're really easy to do. And so what you do is you just take like a mason jar or whatever jar that you can close. You want to add some old-fashioned oats, so not the 1-minute quick ones.
Okay.
And then to that, I made a pumpkin pie one. So then to this, I added the vanilla almond milk from Almond Breeze, and then I added some pumpkin puree, some pumpkin pie spice, and then you can add either like some maple syrup. I actually added some monk fruit so that it's not as high in sugar, and then you just store it into the fridge overnight, and then in the morning you just take a spoon and you just
eat it, ready to go.
It's delicious and it's ready to go.
That's Dan's new favorite thing. You heard him, right?
I love it.
That's right.
I'm obsessed.
Okay, what about the spinach egg wrap? Now this is more my speed.
Yes, so I love spinach egg wraps, and so what I've done here is I actually got these, I made it low carb, so I actually got these like Mission Carb Balance. They're like 3 net carbs in one tortilla, and then what I've done is you just make a feta spinach omelet when I did it with some egg beaters. So egg beaters are really a convenient way to kind of make breakfast in the morning, and then I don't eat pork, so I actually use the Gardein sausage patties. They're plant-based, they're delicious. And then you just have them kind of like ready to go. If you want, and you want to kind of cut the tortilla completely, all you do is you make them into these little muffin pans. And the same thing, you just add everything into the muffin pan, and then you can actually just make these on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Again, pop them in the freezer and then put them in the microwave for like 15, 20 seconds, and you're ready to go. It's kind of like the ones they sell. Yeah, it's kind of like the ones they sell at Starbucks, like it's like $5. This probably, the whole thing like the whole pan probably costs like $5.
Well, I go for the more savory, but there's a sweet treat, though, that you can make for breakfast.
Yes. And so what I've done here is I made chocolate quesadillas. Again, I use the same low-carb tortillas, but then the chocolate is actually from Sabra. It's their dark chocolate dessert dip and spread, so it's actually made with chickpeas. And really,
okay.
Yeah. And my son loves it. He has no idea that it's made with chickpeas. And then all I've done is you just take some strawberries, you put it on top. I actually have one of these quesadilla makers, but you can just put it right onto a pan.
Cool.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, and then you can just see how delicious.
Because I was about to rib you and say, how in the world is this a breakfast food? It sounds like dessert, but chickpeas, who would have thought?
I know.
Yeah, because Ben made chocolate. He's chiming in over here. He made chocolate hummus the other day.
Can I ask a question?
Dan wants to chime in.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. But how long do you cook the egg thing for? I'm still on that, because I'm really interested.
In the oven?
Oh, 15 minutes. I'll post the recipe on my Instagram later this morning, but the whole thing is, it takes 15 minutes.
I'm so gonna do that.
And then you just, you make them,
the
whole thing probably takes like...
easy. Yeah, I've done that before, and you have breakfast for like a whole week. Hey, what about this? I'm a huge lox fan. What about cucumber lox bites?
Oh, please don't give her any ideas, because she already brings in tuna.
Oh, I know. So don't bring this when this is when you're working from home, Dan. So what I've done here is you just take cucumbers, you just slice them up, and then again, this is a low carb option, and so you just add some either cottage cheese or cream cheese on top. Add lox on top of that, some onions, and then you just have these like great grab and go kind of like bites. So when as a lot of people probably ate foods that weren't that great for them in the last 6 months. This is just kind of like a great way to kind of still feel like you're eating something that is indulgent, but really it's just super low carb. And if you wanted, you can actually take some of the Trader Joe's everything but the
I
bagel
bought some of that.
seasoning.
It's amazing. And it makes you feel like you're totally eating an everything bagel.
What's the Trader Joe's thing?
Everything but the bagel
right.
salt.
The seasoning.
Everything but the bagel seasoning. It's delicious.
Yes, get ready for lox. I'm bringing them in, Dan.
Oh, gosh, LIMOR, you gave her. She brings in the smelliest foods. Takes them out right when I'm about to do a very serious interview. It's real good in here.
Sorry, guys. LIMOR, as always, thank you. We appreciate it. And you can find more of her recipes at LIMORloves.com.
Those were all fantastic ideas.